very good morning. It's Tuesday. I don't know what's going on with the camera angle. I'll have to have a little play with that if it doesn't drop off the window again. So I am up in Liverpool. Yesterday was just a case of trundle to the farm and collect a couple of cat boxes and come up here ready for this morning to collect 2 cats that are going to Germany. So go and pick them up down to the farm, get the paperwork all sorted, then head out, and I'm hoping to get them off tonight because it's only sort of Dusseldorf area. So it'll be a bit of a long day, but I like to get cats off because you can't take them for a walk or anything, can you? And just the quicker I get there and get rid of them, so to speak, that sounds quite horrendous, doesn't it? The better for them, I feel. There's less stress, isn't there, and so on and so forth. And then it's going to be down to Frankfurt for a collection on Wednesday. I don't know what time yet, so I don't know what time I should be or where I'm going to stay tonight. I'm just going to play that by ear. Should know when I get back down the farm how much of a long day I'll put in, because Dusseldorf down to Frankfurt's only a couple of hours, so if it's an afternoon collection I might as well stay around that area and just beetle on down there Wednesday morning, really, rather than busting the gut all night. We'll see, but we all know what Germany's like. With a good old Stau, you can't beat a queue in Germany, so it might pay just to pull an even longer night, but we'll see. I'll see how this morning goes and how getting down to the farm goes and getting out of the country goes, because I'll be on the tunnel, so hopefully it won't be too bad. We shall see. So yeah, didn't bother doing any filming last week because I was just doing a few days on the bulk and it was all much the same. And I wish I had now, because I see my old mate Mushy, and I ain't seen him for, what's it been, 15 years or so? Oh, what a laugh. So morning Mushy. And he revealed to me, not like that, he enjoys watching me in bed, which is maybe disturbing. Anyway, maybe the less said about that the better. Oh dear, what a laugh. I was hoping to get these earlier than 8 o'clock so I could beat all this traffic, but the customer said, well, I was told 8 o'clock, so that's fine, so can't really argue with him. But there we go. I've got no taco, have I? So it's not the end of the world. Mark II Cortina, I think that was. Just sort of glanced at the last second. Anyway, this will be just me trundling through some traffic, won't it? So I'll stop filming for now, and I shall perhaps try and adjust that angle because it looks like it's sort of looking up in the trees for the birds. See what I can do when I stop. Right, that was nice and quick. Thankfully, the lady had them in her own little carriers, so we could just put them into my ones. Bits of paperwork, in and out 5 minutes. Lovely. So now back to the farm. Have a bit of traffic unfortunately now because it's rush hour, but hey ho, you can't have it all. At least we weren't chasing cats around the house for hours on end. What exactly are you doing? Right. Let's get out of Dodge, or Liverpool as it's sometimes known. So just a quick update, got down the farm, got the paperwork, got going, straight round to the train, straight through all the booking up to the barrier, sit there, wait for the next train, on we go, how it should run basically. It's never like that when you want it to be, is it? There we go. So straight off, and I've spoken to the customer and I'm going to deliver them tonight, which is great, and then I'm going to crack on down to Frankfurt, so it'll be a fairly long day, but I won't be loading until sort of lunchtime, early afternoon tomorrow, so I can just get down there tonight when the traffic's quieter and have a bit of a lay-in, hopefully. Famous last words. So I'm now in the Netherlands. Just trying to change that screen because it's fairly bug spattered. I've got a bit over an hour to go, I think. Just sort of come up to Antwerp and across, sort of heading across Eindhoven, Venlo, into Germany there, and it's not far over the border where I'm heading for. So it should be fairly simple, I hope. Then just head south, so not too bad at all. Nearly there. Just about. Excuse me. 12 hours door to door. Which isn't bad really, when everything runs right. So drop these off and then find somewhere to grab a snack, I think, and get going. And I think I'll just have a breakfast in the morning perhaps and set myself up for the day. Come on. You certainly wouldn't want to come down here in an Arctic, would you? Not many old cars about. I know Germany's a lot of Euro zones and whatnot, which doesn't help. Bush. Here, I think 26. Yay! It's a queue in Germany. Obviously. Yay! Never mind. It's 12 o'clock. I'm loaded. En route. Sat doing a bit of writing and the phone rang saying it's all ready. I was like, oh, excellent. So I went and chucked some diesel in the van. Went and collected the dog, got that lovely little golden retriever, and off we go. Into a queue, of course, in Germany. Wouldn't have it any other way. So just heading straight back up for the tunnel. So I'm glad I came down here last night rather than fighting a bit of traffic. I am denied about going back the Bitburg way again, so up through Spa. I just thought, well, I'll let the sat nav decide for, you know, and it's sending me up sort of Cologne and across. But when I want to go across Aachen, I shall then go Liège and across the bottom to avoid Brussels. Just as it's a bit longer, but Brussels in the afternoon isn't going to be a barrel of fun, is it? So I'll avoid that. Yeah, so other than that, it's all sort of going to plan. I don't know how Germany just keeps going, 'cause it's just like this all the time, isn't it? This is just going on and on. Mind you, it's not much quieter at night here either, is it? Roadworks. That old chestnut. There's as many roadworks as there are queues in Germany, really. I know the two are interlinked, but that's not the point. That's missing my joke. Oh God, have I finally gone mad? Anyway, I shall shut up now because I'm boring myself, and I can imagine I'm boring you, and I need to clean the screen. Anyway, shut up, Matt. Turn the camera off and get vanning. Right. Toodaloo! Well, night time is the right time, and all that. This is a former night driver. And I am off into EC1 to drop the dog off. So you can't really get much more central into London than that, really. I suppose you can, but it's far too central for my liking. I don't want to go inside the M25, really, but there we go. Luckily it's at night, so it shouldn't be too bad. Plus being in a van, it's not quite as bad. I haven't got to worry about tacho brakes or anything like that. So all I've got to worry about is my bladder holding out. So just get the pooch dropped off and run down to Sunbury to my hotel. and try again for a lay-in, but I'm not that optimistic. And then we're off to Scotland to finish the week off, so that'll do. Nice little run, hopefully. And it had to be a week where I haven't brought my coat with me, didn't it? So I really hope it doesn't rain, which is quite optimistic going to Scotland and it not raining, isn't it? Got a feeling there's a filter lane there. Oh, I've been down here for blooming years, which is a good thing. There's been traffic lights all along here and a Ministry of Transport place on the right. Don't know if there still is or not along here somewhere. Yeah, change. People parked up. Oh, what a place for a night out. I suppose needs must, I guess. It's probably just as quiet as a motorway services. Originally the sat-nav was taking me up through the Blackwall Tunnel, which is where I was just heading for, and I come off to go down the A2 and the sat-nav was telling me to get back on, so I'm presuming there's either a problem or it's been closed overnight or something. So I didn't get to see the Greenwich Dome. Well, I'll see it on this route, won't I? I guess. Yeah, well, that's as close as I want to get that place as well, really. It's nice to walk along the river there, from there. That's about it. God, here's somewhere I've not been in a long time, the old Limehouse Link Tunnel. I'm presuming there's either a lot of people don't care about their licence, or probably don't have one, or they know that there's no average speed cameras. But that's down to them, isn't it? I'll sit at 30 because that's what the limit is. Oh, excuse me. No, I see, up to 40. But it's certainly changed an awful lot. Reminds me of like a computer game. I can't think of the name of it now. Yeah, just like a Japanese city racing about, but yeah, I can't think of the life of me what it's called. There's Billingsgate Market. God, excuse me. People come down there in their cars with a loud exhaust, don't they? Do tunnelling, I think it's called. Stuff that. Well, we're getting closer. place there called Cripplegate. It's a hell of a name of a place, isn't it? Doesn't appeal to me coming around here. Rather be in the openness of Suffolk. Saab. I wonder how that gets on with the ultra low emission zone. Flipping heck. So this is Cow Cross Street then. Right, one pooch reunited. Time for me to head to my hotel. Rightio, the Thursday. It's about 10:30 now. I'll just start this before Popmaster starts. So I've just collected 4 cats, 2 for near Edinburgh and then 2 for Aberdeen. And certainly 2 of them, if not all of them, are for Ukrainian refugees. So they've obviously fled the conflict. They've gone into quarantine in the cattery. They're now safe to go, so dropping a couple of them off, so that'll be nice. Doing my little bit, not much I know, but there we go. So planning on, I was going to go up the A1 and go have some grub at Colsterworth. That's my rough plan. The salt nav is saying it's quicker to just jump on the M1 here, which it is, to be fair. So I can always come to Colesworth on the way home tomorrow. It's a little treat. So yeah, nice way to finish the week, really. Quite a change, really, isn't it, from good old transport. Initially doing a Stockholm. So it's been a fairly good run, really, up so far. Just one quick stop for a whittle. Yeah, don't just walk across. Just come off the A1. Well, a few minutes ago I did anyway. Go through Pontland in Northumbria. Go up up Jedburgh to I can't remember the name of the place I'm going, but it's just outside of Edinburgh into the south. So it should sort of take me straight in there, I hope. Still got a bit under a couple of hours, about a couple of hours to go, give or take, until I get up there, drop them off, and hopefully I can get around the Edinburgh ring before it gets too busy. Famous last words. But it occurred to me on the way up here, I've not actually done any filming other than out of the front window on this trip, have I? So I don't know, I'll perhaps try and film the Scottish border sign, maybe, if I remember. If I can stop there. Might not be any room. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Just going through Otterburn. Which is nice. Have to stop at Jedburgh and get some diesel. And then punch on. I just crossed into Scotland. Forgot how lovely the view is. Across here. really, but there we go. Of cats to deliver. It's definitely been an awful long time since I've come down this actual road, the Jedburgh one. I think the last time I sort of cut across it was sort of via Coldstream and that way. I've seen a few motorbikes, getting a bit of bike envy for certain. Great looking old abbey there at Jedburgh. There's a Shell garage just up here. So I have a Shell card. That would be ideal. Coffee. Right, drop one done. One very emotionally, oh, wrong road, happy Ukrainian lady finally got to see her cats after 3 months, and I dare say the next one will probably be much the same. And it turns out it's the lady's birthday today as well, so for her to get her cats back on her birthday, that must be something else really. So 2 hours 40 roughly up to Aberdeen from here, according to Thomas. And then turn around and start heading south, I guess. Put my feet up at some point. There's a young girl, which must be her granddaughter, I suppose. First thing she said to me, "Do you like Harry Potter?" Now I felt quite bad because I've never watched a Harry Potter and I've never read a Harry Potter book, so I couldn't really discuss the finer points of Harry Potter. Am I missing out in life? I don't know. I do have all the audiobooks I got given ages ago, and they just, because they're on my my iPod, which I now realise is very retro because it's near on 20 years old. I still think of it as really modern. So they're all on there, and I just still haven't got round to listening to them. Perhaps I should. But I do not really read or listen to much fiction, just because there's so much non-fiction out there to read. I mean, my current book is a Stephen King. He is without doubt my favourite fiction writer. Perhaps I should give Harry Potter a try. Anyway, right, enough of that nonsense. Let's try and beat the weather and get going. Do. Getting there. Traffic's all a bit busy still. Hopefully once I'm over the Forth Road Bridge here, it will all ease off a touch. I think I might go. There's a hotel at Perth. I think I might aim for that tonight. It's stayed there before last year when I don't know if I filmed it or not. I can't remember, but I went to Thurso, and when he said I'm going to Thurso, I got it in my head that it was on the coast between Aberdeen and Fraserburgh. So I thought, ain't too bad, I'll just go to Perth and stay there. Well, I stayed there, and when I actually looked at the map, I was like, no, Thurso's right at the very top. It's and it took me in a Sprinter 5 hours from Perth up to Thurso. It was a hell of a slog. I'm pretty sure I did film it now, I think about it. I did, because it was horrendous snow going up before I dropped down to Inverness. That's right. I did film it. And then, so yeah, it was a 10-hour round trip just to Perth. And then I cracked on, and I got down to Wellingborough, dropped the dog off and drove home all in one day. I can't remember if I put that on film or not, but I did Perth, Thurso, Wellingborough, Suffolk. That's quite a day. All off my own back. Anyway, I shan't be doing that today, or tonight. So yeah, I think I'll go to Perth, call it a night there. That'll do. Which will give me a good old stamp in the morning, but at least I've made a start on it. If I sort of start fairly early, I can get down and past Glasgow and all that before it gets too busy. And then once I've done that, it's not so bad. I reckon that'll do. Yeah, so hopefully now we're over that. That'll be, we can be rooting and a tooting. And that is that. Another another dear old lady bursting into tears of joy seeing her cats again. Well worth it. This is a rewarding job at the best of times when people get reunited with their animals, but for these people under these circumstances, I suppose it's even more special. So a job well done. So all that remains is another hour and a bit back down to Perth. I'm staying there for the night. That will do. And hopefully get a beer at the bar before it's too late. Fingers crossed. That's the AECC, the Aberdeen Exhibition and Conference Centre, which I think I only ever did once for Transat, which was 2006. My first year, my second sort of tour, doing Little Britain live in there. Little Britain, eh? It seems so long ago. And I think since then I've only been back up here once or twice, I think, for MDF. And today was the first day I've been on the new bypass, I suppose you call it. There's not really a ring road, but yeah, the bypass that goes around the city. It's needed it for years. So I made a bit of a change, really, seeing that and using it. I can't believe there's not a single lay-by on there for anyone to stop in, only emergency ones, which seems a bit daft, but there's absolutely loads of space along there. There we go, I'm not a town planner. An average speed camera's all the way from Perth to Aberdeen, in a 60-mile-an-hour limit for vans, so it's very slow. And never mind.